Welcome back to Let's Play Mass Effect. In the words of Confucius, let's GTFO. I've got an idea for a quest we could have. We're done in the local system, by the way. Whoa. No clue what happened there, guys. Walking Ada, Century Omega. Armstrong
Message
neighborhood.
coming in from the brass at Arcturus. Patching it through.
Normandy? Admiral Hackett here. We're getting reports of a marked increase in Geth activity in the Skyllian Verge. Surveillance drones have identified Geth outposts on 4 different planets in the Armstrong cluster. We need someone to take them out.
We have any idea what they're after?
Hard to say. They may be just gathering intel on us. Or maybe they're setting up staging grounds for hit-and-run attacks on human colonies.
It could be the first wave of an invasion.
Let's hope not. We need someone to investigate this, Shepard. Finding Saren is still your top priority, but you've got experience fighting the Geth. You're the logical choice to take out these outposts. We're transmitting all the locations of known Geth outposts in the Armstrong cluster to the Normandy now. Admiral Hackett out.
Sure, I've got nothing else on my to-do list. And let's start with On Mating Hon. The Hong system. Let's roll. Had enough fighting, everybody? Too bad. Before we check out Pharaohs, the third story planet, we are gonna herp around and I think it might be Casbin. Oh yeah. Alright, anti-Geth fighting. That's Tally and... why not Liara? Probably my favorite combo. Mainly for the power spam. Just power spam everything ever. Once again, I don't think we have to worry about actual micrometeorite impacts. Even though it certainly sounds like we do. I mean, damn. It is so pretty here, though, isn't it? Electronics, there you go. Almost full Paragon. Yay us. Alright. Map. Anomalous signal. You know what? Screw it. We've got a lot of Geth to go through, and... well, technically all the time in the universe, but I'd rather get it done this century. So yeah, straight up the mountain we go. What, you thought we were going around? Obviously you have not watched enough of this LP. We are literally fucking going up the mountain, straight up, as men do. Sort of, even though it's all women, and Shepard's a woman. And of course we're being jammed. Does that apply to our map too? No, it doesn't. That's handy to know. So the Geth base is roughly in that direction, would you say? Yep. Balls. Hello. We already reached our target. They're probably gonna shoot us through the walls, but this was like the most unskillful infiltration ever. I could probably have sniped. Huh. It's interesting that those troops, or they look like they could be powered down or something, I don't know. Now let's go down and investigate. Now's the third pack. Screw it. Rock and roll. Interesting. I've never seen a Geth base like this before. At least I don't remember it. These guys are pretty fragile, but even the main gun.
I think we're done here.
Oh, nope. By the way, you can't destroy Geth. Oh, you can. That's a pleasant surprise. And the ship will start hovering and probably spewing enemies. So just keep hitting it with the main gun. Apparently it doesn't mind. I assumed you'd have to fight waves of enemies. The air's getting pretty smoky.
3 more outposts to go. The first step in a long journey.
Yep. Oh, it doesn't even really explode? Balls. Alright, let's clean up what it dropped. No big problem. On feet, all these rockets might be bad business. But here, these riflemen don't really have a prayer of hurting us. There you go. Alright, we're done on this planet. We could probably clear this up pretty quick if this is the pace we can go. Journal, Geth incursions. Eliminate all 4 Geth outposts.
Area secured.
There we go. I guess it's just we have to wait until combat's over, and we don't have to like infiltrate this base or anything. I'm not even sure how we would do that. We just return to the Normandy. Consult our journal. Geth incursions. Gagarin, Terraskava, Hong, and Vamshi. So just go to probably each solar system. At least that's not too hard to follow. We'll just have to remember where we've been. So we've hit Hong Mei Ling. Now let's go to Vamshi. We'll just work like an exterminator. Maji Ijimoto. Oh, come on, game. Now you're just trying to make me make Toho references. Well, if it wants it that bad, I will just have to oblige. And away we go again. Pretty simple business all in all. I've heard tell that this is one of the lengthiest side quests, and that's probably just because of the 4 different planets you need to visit. That's one hell of a sun. Pair of suns even. Anomaly, Geth outpost straight ahead. Let's mash autosave, and we're off. This place looks really cool. I guess I say that about a lot of places, but they put work into the environmental design, and I can appreciate good aesthetics. And work. You know, like, developers put time into making this crap look cool. time goes on, the more I love the Mako. I forgot just how capable this vehicle is. It really does just go through mountains like they are nothing. Huh? Are we being fired up? Oh, it's right up there. Well, that's not too hard to kill. You might see the trails of our bullets. They are not striking the preferred target. Wait. That's gonna hit me still. It's hard to keep your orientation sometimes. And that one shot through the wall, but I shot over it, so I guess we're even. Yeah, even Stevens. There's one more left, but we can just drive up and shoot it in the face, no problem. Which is my preferred style of dealing with a lot of the Geth. Or run it over, just to mix things up, really, more than any tactical usefulness. Although it is nice to get bigger enemies like on the ground where they are completely helpless. Like you run someone over in the Mako, even if it takes it 40 times back and forth on the wheels, they are friggin' helpless. Ah, if we get close enough, even our heavy gun is good. I'm gonna assume that this is like the last one. Either that, or we will actually be asked to infiltrate a base. Well, there's the Geth. Goddamn snipers. Jump jets are so wonderful. All military vehicles should have jump jets like this. At least dodge some of them. Screw you, man. There you go. Should just about have these bitches wrapped up. Man, all this using the shift key to aim, it's messing up my sense of spatial direction, which is why when I'm trying to go backwards or forwards, sometimes it doesn't work. Because I don't, like, have a thing to memorize the... Whoa! I just mentioned it's helpful to keep big enemies down. Well... Sparta! We aren't even doing damage to the motherfucker. Sparta! I wonder if the damn thing takes fall damage. Best way of fighting ever. Nah, I didn't take any fall damage. That's kind of a shame. Excellent way to keep him incapacitated, though. Especially while he's rolling down a hill. So just keep that in mind as you fight the enemy.
2 outposts done. We're halfway there.
Victory is mine, motherfucker. Oh yeah, this is just... On higher difficulties, it's a real pain in the ass, but here. That was actually really fun. More fun than whittling away at a Geth dropship, with far more hit points than it deserved. Alright, we've done Vamshi and Hong. Next, Tereshkova. There, now I can say it. This takes me a couple times and I can memorize names which might seem exotic to me. Wow. Lovely description for that planet. Oh, we can just go in a line. Goody goody. That's the good stuff. Antibar looks like the most likely candidate. Goody, more cold. Huh. But there's no climate hazard report, so it should be safe to walk on. If we even need to, which I'm not sure we will. We haven't even left the Mako so far. Which is just how I prefer it when I'm fighting like a friggin' Colossus, because a little more painful to fight on foot. For Mass Effect 2 I'll be playing on a higher difficulty because I enjoy the combat system more. Probably not Insanity. Although I'll think about it. I don't know, sometimes there's a couple spots where it's really, really tough to keep your sanity. And one in particular that has almost broken me before I could beat it. Yes, I have beaten Insanity before on Mass Effect 2. It's on the 360. Don't have any proof of it really, except go to my Xbox Live account and look at the achievements. I don't know. Seems a bit much though. Just take my word on it. Oh, and I'm totally awesome too. Says the guy who's playing Ishimoto. I'm pretty sure I could beat this game on normal, although it would give me some problems. It's just the combat. It's not fun. Sometimes it's a little fun to toss people around biotics, but most of the fighting fun that I derive for this game is from the Mako, actually. The part that a lot of people panned. Oh, I hate the jamming. Hey, if I can equip an aftermarket attachment to my gun to make it completely immune to their jamming, then, just as a mental exercise, shouldn't I have the friggin' shouldn't like the Mako as like a military vessel have the capability of not being jammed? I don't know. It seems like something, like if we had to buy it, I'd drop money on it. Be able to see my friggin' radar. Alright, that Colossus offends me. Give him the Sparta treatment. Ow. Oh god, there's 4 tons of them. Looks like all that did was make the Colossus angry. Yep, just press the jump jet button and you can get back. We're gonna beat a retreat, everybody. If I was a soldier, I would happily use sniper rifles. I've actually managed to wear down the shields on this damn thing through being an idiot. On higher difficulties, I'd be punished much more heavily for such a thing. That one sort of passed through the wall. I'll give it like half credit. Huh. I killed a Geth, but it doesn't look like I killed a Colossus. There we go. That's what I like to see. Shield's regenning a little. The main threat has vanished. It's just this asshole. Yep. There we go. I guess we have to fight the dropship again. Oh no, the dropship runs away. That's fine. Our cannon wipes like holes in these motherfuckers' lines.
Under fire.
Yeah, they're hitting the wheels. A little bit of damage to the Mako structure, but eh. I'm still not terribly worried.
This is odd. I would have expected one of these outposts to be a main base of operations for the Geth incursion into this region.
Hold on. This receiver's picking up some kind of transmission. Based on the signal strength, I'd say it's coming from inside this star cluster.
It must be a message from the primary Geth base. We can use the signal to lock onto its location
Sounds good to
and
me.
eliminate them. It must be a message from the primary Geth base. We can use the signal to lock onto its location and eliminate them.
That was an interesting thing that we had to get out of the Mako for.
You lead, I'll follow.
We banged it up a little, but it'll be auto-healed, so... There's nothing else to do here except be slightly amused at the physics of the Geth emplacements and how the Mako interacts with them and how even Just Cause has better physics. But other than that, we're good to head back to the Normandy. To take on the final Geth base, everybody. This time I think we might even go inside. Sorry for the constant headset adjustment. I constantly have to make sure the mic isn't too close to my mouth, or you'll hear breathing and shit. Especially since I have a tiny bit of allergies recently. Nothing major. That's interesting. Grissom wasn't here before. Let's check the journal. Alright, the main base of operations is in the Grissom system. So we just had to go to 3 of 4 outposts in order to complete the mission. Alright, that's fine. Just checking. I don't want to finish up the main base then realize I have to go back and mop up one of the small fries. That's not fun. On to Grissom then, everybody. Benda? You traitor, I knew you were helping your fellow robots. Zaro? Huh. That's an interesting little tidbit. There's interesting tidbits on a lot of these planets that you can see. Some of them get referenced later in the series. Oh, hello. Level 1 heat hazard. But it's blue. It's like in Pokemon. If the color's off, then it just seems wrong. Alright, yeah, we've intercepted Geth transmissions. We're going in. And once again, we help the Alliance. We actually end up helping them a lot, considering the amount of sass we get. Why are aliens aboard the ship? Because I'm Shepard and I fucking say so, bitch, first of all. And even by this point, everyone should just take Shepard's word for it. But after she starts saving the galaxy, like, multiple times, and, like, her thing becomes saving the galaxy, you just need to listen to Shepard and take her advice, man. That's really pretty. Too bad the place is a pressure cooker. Ho-ho. A, mysterious contact, air quotes. I wonder what it could be. Herpa herp. Now that's pretty. Another moon? Would probably have to be, otherwise it's too close. To be like a separate planet, I think. Yeah, definitely. I know enough astrology to know that. Hello. Alright, we've got ugliness. And they see us. Well, they see us now. I just saw them moving their heads, and so I assumed. Ah, they got themselves a whole army set up here. Let's try not to let those EMP blow our shields away. The rockets are okay, I guess. Whoa. Mother humpers. Not even close, Tally. See, this way is a lot safer. This Geth Colossus kind of look cool, though. I think I'll take out all the regular infantry and then go in and run these guys the fuck over. At least the Colossus. Yeah, sounds like a fun plan. Ah. At least the thing doesn't stop the Mako from moving. Alright, we're getting more light gun fire on the shields. I'm not sure where it's coming from though. Is it coming from the Colossus? I didn't know that thing had a machine gun. Looks like that's the only contact it could be coming from. Yeah, this is Sparta. Make one of the biggest enemies in the entire game look like a friggin' joke and a half. Flop, flop. I want to kill the enemy using this method, but I know it'll take a while. Unless we can push him off a cliff, and that's dangerous because you could drive yourself off a cliff pretty easily. You're close, I can tell. Nope, not letting you shoot again. You messed up one of my wheels, and I'm very unhappy about that. I just want you to know. Although I'm sure we can work this out. I think these therapy sessions we're having right now are really invaluable to our relationship, Mr. Colossus. Can this thing be killed by running it over? Guess not. Well, that seemed to do the trick. I'll talk to you later, Mr. Colossus. I'm glad we had this chat. Oh, vehicular shenanigans. Oh, jammers. What the fuck was that? Whatever that noise was, let's just bet that it's not a positive thing for us, yeah? What to get next? What to... Alright. Apologies, everybody. I could bump it into Intimidate, I guess. I don't see that being terribly useful, though. What does Medicine do? Neural Shock. Knocks out an organic enemy for 1 second. Well, it's another power for me to spam, but I just don't see the use. All of this will now just be min-maxing our stuff. You know what? That's fine, though. Liara. There we go. Now you have Overload too. It's a big Overload party. Advanced Carnage. That sounds like the sort of stuff a young, idealistic woman should be putting points into. Problem. Alright, we've got stalkers, or snipers, or... I wish it would stop making those noises. At least they're pretty fragile overall. Just a couple rounds and they're pretty done. Shepard? Thank you. Actually, I should be trying to hack that thing in the back. Hack in the back. There we go. Ow. Alright, how many juggernauts? And destroyers, and... It's almost like they really don't want us here, guys. Sorry I can't accommodate that request, fellas. Talia, you better pop shielding. And you have... Oh, you hit even though my aim missed. Huh. Transmission of a Quarian warbling a cappella in a Geth base. I do like that they at least redesigned the housing unit to look like a Geth base. That was nice of them. We definitely need to investigate this further, everybody. We have no idea what, like, the culture of the Geth is like, so... Another prudent autosave, so I don't have to do all that again. Override the crap out of this. And Geth terminal. Modo decryption, which I will still invariably fuck. There we go. Encrypted Geth data files. The evolution of the Geth since the banishment of the Quarians. That's interesting.
I'm right here.
Thank you, Tally. I know that. This data will come in handy. I'm just gonna say that. Wonder what's on the upper level. We might as well, since we're here, we'll take the time to loot it. I suppose I have time out of my busy schedule. Shepard's certainly taking it easy. Do. Oh, can't even get in there? Huh. Then they probably should have locked the staircase or something. I don't mind not being able to reach the enemies up here. Wish I could climb down. Oh well. Let's get out of here, everybody. Mission accomplished. We've eliminated a major hub of Geth operations. And we leveled up a time. So I'd say this was a win for everybody, except for the Geth. The Geth can eat it. Level 1 hazard. Here's what gets me about level 1 hazard, right? It doesn't appear that it will ever actually hurt us. I know I mentioned this before, but I think that's interesting. Whatever. Let's motor, everybody.
Message from Admiral Hackett, Commander. Patching it through.
We just received your report. Looks like this Geth incursion was bigger than we thought. They were probably preparing for a major offensive in the system. We're increasing patrols in the Armstrong cluster to make sure they can't establish another foothold in the region.
Good.
Nice job, Shepard. You saved a lot of human lives on this mission. Hack it out.
Oh, that's my business, Admiral. Once again, the completely humble statement. I'm not really interested in where we're going next so much as... let's go talk to Tali. We just happen to have some data about the Geth. Wouldn't that be such a coincidence if she wanted data on the Geth for some reason? Plus it'll give us a chance to see if we can advance any more of the crew members' conversations. I mean, while I'm down there. I don't know why I can't just let the headset sit. It's one of those things I tend to have those compulsions where I'm like scratch at something or mess with my hair while I'm recording. You know, the little crap.
Commander, good to see you.
You've been with CSEC a while. Have you seen much action?
Well, not as much as you, but yeah, I've seen some interesting things.
I bet you have. Anything in particular that stands out?
I remember this Solarian geneticist I was sent to investigate. That case was a bit disturbing.
What happened? Why were you investigating him?
I was tasked with tracking black market trade on the Citadel. Most of it harmless, nothing I needed to pursue. But during the course of my investigation, I noticed an increase in the trade of body parts, organs mostly. We usually get a few of those, but not the numbers I was seeing. We weren't sure if there was a new black market lab or if some freak was harvesting organs from citizens.
Ugh.
You've seen this before on the Citadel?
Every so often, some lab sells unwanted parts through the black market, but they're not as bad as the cycles. I remember this one L-Corps diplomat we caught in my first year on the job. He was hacking people up and selling their organs. Had the station in a bit of a panic.
Jesus.
But this case wasn't that clear-cut. Turns out there was more going on than we first realized.
So how did you figure out what was happening?
First, we got a hold of a sample and ran DNA tests. The weird thing was, the match led us to a Turian who was still alive and was very convinced he'd never lost his liver. After a bit of digging, I discovered this Turian worked briefly for Dr. Salion, the geneticist. So I went to his lab hoping to find evidence of cloned organ development, but there was nothing. No Solarian hearts, no Turian livers, not one Krogan testicle.
You're kidding, right? Why would anyone want Krogan testicles?
Some Krogan believe that testicle transplants can increase their virility, counteract the effects of the genophage. It doesn't work, but that doesn't stop them from buying. They'll pay up to 10,000 credits each. That's 40,000 for a full set.
Now you know more than you...
Somebody's making a killing.
Now you know more than you ever wanted to about Krogan biology. You're welcome.
What'd you do about the geneticist?
I brought in some of his employees for interrogation, to see if I could get them to talk. While I was interviewing one of them, I came across something suspicious.
You mean threatening? Was that really necessary?
Maybe, maybe not. Either way, it paid off. One of my detainees started bleeding profusely during the interview. We offered to patch him up, and he got frantic, freaked out. I ordered a full exam to find out what was going on. Our medics found incisions all over his body, some of them fresh. That was our big break. These people weren't just Dr. Salion's employees. They were test tubes. Walking, living test tubes.
He was growing parts inside these people?
Exactly. He cloned their organs right inside their own bodies. Then he harvested them and sold them off. Most of the victims were poor. He'd pay them each a small percentage of the sales, but only if the organs were good. Sometimes an organ wouldn't grow properly, so he'd just leave it in them. Most of them were a mess, but only on the inside, hidden so nobody could see it.
Wow.
I hope he got what he deserved.
That's the worst part. We never caught him.
Why not? What the hell happened?
He ran, blew his lab, grabbed some of his employees, and headed for the nearest space dock. By the time I found out, his ship was already leaving. He threatened to kill his hostages if we tried to stop him.
But you went after him anyway, right?
I ordered Citadel Defense to shoot him down, but CSEC headquarters countermanded my order. They were worried about the hostages, worried about civilian casualties if the ship was destroyed so close to the Citadel. I told them those hostages were dead anyway. He just used them to make more organs, but they wouldn't listen.
That's a tough call.
It's not worth the risk. You pursue the vessel and disable it. That's the best choice.
They sent the military after him, but he got away just the same. Yes, they did. I went to Palin and told him what I thought of him and his policies. He said if I didn't like it, I could quit. Well, I almost did. All they had to do was disable that ship, stop him from running. Maybe the hostages die, maybe they don't, but at least we stopped the bastard responsible for it all.
I don't like that attitude one bit in a cop, I gotta say.
If you don't care about the fate of those hostages, then you're no better than he is. You're just a terrorist with a badge.
Yeah, maybe you're right. It doesn't make it any easier, but I see your point. Just wish I could have stopped him. That's all.
Do you have any idea what happened to Dr. Salion?
I sent out feelers from time to time, hoping to find something. I thought I'd found him a while back. He changed ships and changed his name to Dr. Hart, his idea of a joke, I guess. I told the military, but they weren't convinced it was him. I got the transponder frequency for his new ship, but I just can't get anyone to check it out.
Well, I've got some free time.
I'll check out the coordinates when I get a chance.
I was hoping you'd say that. But Commander, take me with you when you go. If it's Salion, I want to be there when you find him.
Alright, and we got a quest from that, everybody. Good job. I think, to end out the episode, we'll just talk with Tali about why she wants the data, and that should be good.
Shepard, I need to talk to you. It's important.
Something wrong?
You know the data you took from those Geth control nodes? The information you uploaded to Alliance Control? I want a copy of it.
For the pilgrimage.
You want to bring this data back to the migrant fleet?
Those files have information that could be vital to our efforts to understand the Geth. It could be the key to helping us reclaim our homeworld.
You think you can use this information to destroy your enemy?
Not right away. We will need to study it. It could take years, but it will give us new insight into how the Geth have changed and evolved over the past centuries.
That seems like a reasonable request to me.
Go ahead, make a copy.
My people, I owe you a great debt, one I can never repay. The only thing I can offer in return is what you already have. My solemn promise to stay with you until Saturn and his Geth armies are defeated.
I never wanted anything more.
Thank you, Shepard.
Shepard's a liar, but we will glaze right on past that. And our newest act of heroism. Also, Tali noted that all Quarians owe Shepard a debt. Get in line. By the end of this game, the line's gonna be pretty long. Yeah, we can talk to the other guys later and then maybe do the Salion quest, maybe do some storyline. This seems like a good place to leave it off then. Thank you for watching. Let's play Mass Effect. I'm Hunter Black Luna, and I'll see you guys next time.